Welcome to a wet day in Empyrion Galactic Survival. Now I'm going to start with a bit of apologies, guys. In this video I'm going to concentrate on some more base building. My original plan was to take the advice of several people who put comments about building a temporary ship and getting out to recover my hover vehicle and some resources for my water base, because I do want to shut this down, but to be honest, the last couple of days have been absolute chaos, and my normal recording schedule has been a bit wrecked. So what I'm going to do is just make this video on a bit of base building. Also, what I really want to do is hopefully this 2 days will expire and I will get a base attack here, because I'm still waiting for my first base attack here. Now, for any of you guys who are wondering why my schedule's been completely wrecked, well, I've kind of ran into a perfect storm. No Man's Sky Beyond came out on the 14th of August, which was 2 days ago, and I wasted a lot of time just trying to get the game started, and in the end I had to end up updating all my drivers, and because my whole day was shot, I decided to move all my recording gear into the new room that I've now got set up. And one thing I will say, guys, is if you hear any echoes or reverb in my audio, please feel free to chuck a comment in the video description, because at the moment I don't have much in the way of sound absorption in this room, so I'm a little bit worried about possible echoes. Anyway, that aside, the consequence also of No Man's Sky moving to Vulcan is I've had to rethink the way I record videos. I'm still using OBS Studio, but what I'm having to do now is use 2 monitors. So I thought, just to get a feel for the recording process and be comfortable using the 2 monitors, because I must admit I'm finding it a little bit distracting seeing something out the corner of my right eye, because the second monitors to the right, the things moving when you're doing it. So I thought I'd just do a bit of base building, play safe, and I do really want to work on getting this base finished, and hopefully we will trigger a base attack. But on the same note, guys, though, what I am going to do is actually build the ship that I'm going to use to go to my base. Then it's going to be a small vessel. I know somebody suggested that building a kind of very simple hover vehicle, but I thought what I'm going to do is build this here, this ship here. This is a very good starter small vessel, and I think it doesn't take that much. I mean, I've got plenty of copper, silicon ingot and iron ingots, so it's just coming in the factory here. So probably, I don't know if I can actually do the links here. We could. I don't think I actually need any things, so we'll just get some. Got some silicon. Hopefully this will work. And if we come back to here, I can't split it. So we'll have to do this the hard way. Good. Okay, item not accepted. I split out this way. Oops, no. Right, that's 116. Then we can just drop this in like this. And so I'm not going to use this ship in this video, but hopefully in the next video we will be able to get out and do something here. Just going to drop this in here. You can see it's going to take about 10 minutes for this to do anything, so I can drop that in, and then we'll just pump this up here. Whoops. And we're just going to kick that off and get things building. Now, to give you guys a bit of an update on the current situation with the base, what I've done off camera is I've done a little bit more work. I've come up another level and I've created this second farming area. What I've got is 4 sets of 9 tiles, and the idea is that this will come up here, and then on the top here what I want to do is build a kind of accommodation block. This is where I'm going to put a bed, put the food processor, the fridge. I'll probably bring the armor locker up as well. So the idea is this is going to be the top bit, and the main reason why I want a base attack is because I'm not sure the drones are going to fly high enough to attack this unless they come in from that point. So what I really want to do is just get that base attack in and find out what's going on. Oh, I was experimenting a bit here, guys, with this. Let's just take that off because it's not particularly very good. So let's just get down to a little bit of base building. Actually, let's just cancel that because I think everything I need here. Oh, I'm not sure why those shotgun shells have come from. So I'm going to grab that. Some armoured blocks. Got some ordinary concrete blocks. I think these are steel blocks. I don't need those just yet. And what I'm going to do is start buying. Oops. I'm going to put some windows in. Because one thing about this room is that it's getting to a height now where, well, probably the best way is if I double tap here. You can see that the temperature up here is -8, so this is going to have to be a completely fully enclosed room in order to ensure that the crops will grow, because a temperature of -8, bear in mind that's a daytime temperature as well. Actually, I've done that wrong because I'm talking. It's going to put the windows in here. These are armoured windows. I'm going to put here, 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 here. And hopefully we will get that in there. And we take this one out and then that's in the right position. And then of course what we're going to have to do is put in a couple of doors here. And from there, we've now got this room enclosed. Actually, what do I need? I'll need 1, 2, 3. I think I'm just going to set up. Can't remember if I've actually got here. 1, 2, 3. In fact, I think what I'm going to do is build an advanced constructor here as well. I know I was going to bring the advanced constructor back from the water base, but I think I'm just going to knock that out and make that here. Wish that thunderstorm would disappear, actually, while I'm out thinking about it. What we'll do is armoured doors, I'm going to put ordinary doors up here. Let's just get out here. Actually, let's go the other side. Eventually I'm going to make the farming plots to fill in this hole here. What I want to do is just fill in this area here. These actually, I think these are the armoured blocks, aren't they? Yes. Pop you down like. Actually, no, I'm going to save the block there. Of course, it's not going to let me pop a block in there, is it? This game can be a little bit frustrating sometimes. Then again, I could... Oh no, we can get that in there. And what I'm thinking is to bring a second platform out here for a turret. So we'll just come in like that. This is... We've got to come out one more. I mean, this cuts back, but I don't want to cut back here. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to come back to... Oh, one under there. I think maybe just to make this look a little bit different, we should still be able to put a turret in there like that. That just cuts that corner off. And what I'm thinking is to have a cannon turret there, a cannon turret there, and then we'll put a multi-turret here. Okay, we're just gonna fill the inner core here with just ordinary concrete blocks. in there like that. Come on. And I don't really want to come out much further than that. Okay, this looks like this may... Maybe we'll come through like that. And we'll put some turrets there. Then we'll just fill in this area here like that. I don't want this to come back too far, because if that will provide an opportunity for any troops coming in here to hack the base. Thanks. For the moment, I'm going to leave it like that actually. And we have a little bit of a step here. That might, if we get a troop attack come in, that might give them a little bit of a problem. I don't think it's going to give them much of a problem, but it might just give them enough problem to pause with. I'm just going to hook this up and just get that so they don't get the blue flash. What we're going to do is put the advanced constructor in. And what we're going to do is just put the advanced constructor in there. So that gives me my full complement of constructors. I've got large, small and advanced. And what I'm going to do now is just fly up here and have 1, 2, 3. That will mean that I can now get up to this roof here, and this will be my kind of accommodation area here. And what I'm going to do now is just, oops, just fly down and put the doors in. This will make this room weatherproof like that. And that puts that in. This was what I really need now, is to sort out some weapons. Actually, sort this out first. This is all a little bit of a mess. Okay, what I'm going to do is auto group everything together. Constructors, advanced constructor, just going to turn you off for the moment. And small constructor, you can come off here. Large constructor, I'm going to need 2 projectile turrets. Like, one can be a cannon, one can be a multi-turret. And I think while that's just building, just brain shut down a little bit there, guys. And let's just get in here. What's this room look like? The ceiling looks terrible, so just gonna put in this area like this. If I can get low enough angle, I can do it all by putting this area in. Must admit, I do like these white tiles, because generally if you do the roof with these white tiles, you can normally quite often get away without using any lights. So that can come in there. Yeah, I mean, that's the main reason why I like them. Actually, I want this to look really light and airy. So just fill these in. Right, so the ship is now finished. Actually, let's just put, we do the window frames in white as well, and the doors. That will brighten everything up really well as well. Whoops, missed one. And I think what I would like is, yeah, this got wood flooring. Okay. Oh well. White wood. Oh yeah. Well, we'll go with that actually. I think that looked pretty cool actually. We got this little bit out front here. Why not? This, whoops. Let's just have a wood frontage here. We'll deceive any attacking drones. Then he said sentinels then. I must admit, I was starting to develop a very intense hatred for No Man's Sky over the last few days, but I've relented now. Now I've had a chance to play it rather than just cursing to trying to get it to start. I'm actually enjoying it, but I shouldn't be talking about another game when I'm playing this game. I mean, I'm really enjoying Empyrion, and I just want to do it. I just want to sort out this base defense, because if I can get a feeling for how the base defense and have confidence that this base can defend itself, then I can relax and we can start doing some other things, you know, which would be more conducive to normal gameplay. But my main concern is at the speed I'm going, I think there's a very real possibility we could have another update every time I get round to doing what I'm doing. That's okay as well. While I'm in full-blown texturing mode. Yeah, I mean, Allion tend to be pretty quick with their updates, although I would guess that Alpha 10 probably has drained them temporarily. So we're just going to put in this here. I'm sure they will be back soon with some more challenges for us. But I just really want to get my head round base defenses before we move on to something new. Right, it's just because I think that'd be great. Oops. Let's get that in here. Although, to be honest, guys, well, I'm just reflecting on this. Now I've had a chance to kind of do some base defense. I say I'm not claiming to be an expert, and based on some of your comments and feedback, guys, I don't think base defense is going to be the kind of real super headache that we were. I mean, I personally thought about when I first saw it. I thought, yeah, it was going to be a bit OT, but oops. Okay, it's better change this. We better have some green, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it is over the top. There's, you know, but I mean, that's just my thoughts and opinions. I think we'll just leave that grey actually. So we've now got that there. So I need to do something about this area here. So what we do texture-wise? I mean, we could just go for normal steel plates, or we could just colour the base. Actually, yeah, let's just colour the so that it kind of fits with the overall kind of layout of like that, and maybe we can just come round like that. Kind of, yeah, we'll leave the wood sections in like that. Oops, looks like the wood is... Actually, that's not too bad. Oops, I've missed this section here. Oh, and I've missed this section as well. I do that section, yep. If we have the white frontage like this, yeah, that's looking good. And then if we come back to obviously to change it back from white to the natural colour, you've got to select brown. Actually, I think that probably makes a little bit more sense. You can come that way, you can fit in that way, that fits in. I think that will work. And we'll just fill this bit in here like this. If we change the direction of the grain here, or the planks is probably the correct term, that will then fit into there. So that, I think that will work, guys. I mean, it makes it look a little bit different. Okay. What I'm going to do now is jump off the front here. And what I'm going to do is res the ship that I've built. So for any of you guys who have not seen it before. So if we come in here, or not res it, spawn it. We're just going to spawn this ship. So this is quite a nifty little ship to have, especially if you're starting out. The only downside is it's a little bit out of date. If I show you the cargo boxes here, you can see here the fridge. We've got a fridge, some cargo boxes, a couple of Gatling guns, and if you could replace that, or if this was actually upgraded so that this actually had the cargo extension functionality in there, this would be quite a nice little ship to start out with. I think it would do the job that I want it to do, which is to fly to the water base. But as I say, we're not going to do that in this part. What I do want to do now is back into here. We've got the advanced. Oops, I should have stayed at the. It's not like a direct path through here, is there? What I want to do now is hook the guns. G4. So what I'm going to do is put a cannon here on this bit sticking out. We're going to rotate it that way. And what that means, it can cover this arc because it can actually fire down the side of the buildings. It's the same as this one. Although I do have, oh no, because this will still be higher than this. I do have plans to bring another room out here, and that's where I'm going to have my furnace and the what we call it, the deconstructor. And then this front one here, it's going to have a minigun turret here. Is that, I presume that now, I mean that is symmetrical. It just, as this cut in here, it's going to make it look not symmetrical, but I'm quite happy with this because we could always put some, I mean there will be a dead spot here, but we can fix that with the Sentry Guns. So if anyone comes in this way, and of course we've got this gun here and this gun here to effectively sweep this area here. I mean, I just feel that this is so over the top, but until we get that base attack coming, and again, I don't really want to play. In fact, what I'll probably do is I'm just going to make the one, or we're going to make just 2 Sentry Guns. Advanced constructor, no, large constructor. What we're going to do is knock out 2 Sentry Guns. Of course, to make sure it actually works, we're going to have to put some. We'll just break that link there. Ammo box, and I'm sure I've got loads of ammunition. Where was it? Ammunition and supplies. No? Oh, I thought I had a lot more. I mean, I've got 1,000 rounds here. Maybe I didn't put it on. I actually left it in the player inventory. It's a bit derpy, but that'd be okay. And what we're going to do is just put in 1,000 rounds of that as well. And then once we put the Sentry Guns in, so let me just check and construct out. Got one already. Okay, let's just do it the quick way. And what we're going to do is put one on this corner because that will sweep this direction, won't it? I just want to cover this dead spot here. Actually, we got a nice location here, haven't we? Ah, I knew I didn't put anything in here for a reason. Actually, what I could do is I put one here. Actually, if we put that fit in there. No, it won't, will it? Okay. And that's a corner cut off. I think let's just see if the fields of fire. I think I'm going to put one about here. Nope, not there. It's the part. The problem is, guys, as I say, I can see the preview screen from the recording software, and I'm kind of overcompensating slightly with the actual mouse when I'm doing things. Okay, let's just I can rotate you in there. Put that one there because it's this dead zone that I would really want to cover. And then we're going to retrieve this one, and I think if we put one on this corner here, then we're just going to wall mount it. I don't think it's much, but yeah, if we put one here. Oops. All the way round. I think we put one because in theory we shouldn't get, especially once I brought a wall out here, if we put one about there. So if any Xerax gets down into this area, effectively below these guns, the sentry turrets can actually work on that area there. And the question is, now we've got the minigun turret there. The question is, no, I'm starting to do exactly what I said I wasn't going to do. So we're just going to put that there. And of course it's getting dark. I think things are looking good. I'm really happy with what we got here so far, and for some reason my small vessel still has the, so we better go and fix that. I'm just going to get across here, go up, oops, got to go down, not up, getting lost in my own base already. Turn the lights off to say wow. Okay, we're getting a little bit low on fuel. Base output. That's oxygen. What have I got oxygen for? That's a bit better. Let's drop some fuel in there. I think while I'm at it, what we'll do is we'll fuel up this ship as well. How did I do that? Just going to manage the fuel. I think what we'll do is this one doesn't have a major capacity, so actually what I'm going to do is I'll take the fuel up to about 50%. So I don't want to put lots of fuel in here just to find out that I don't need it once I take the thing apart. And the same applies to the guns. I think I'm going to put that in. But what I'm going to try and do is avoid loading the guns. We're not going to put any food in just yet because I don't know where we go. We'll be going off from that in the next part. Let's have another quick look. Right, it says the next attack is less than 1 day away. I think just to wind this video up, guys, let's just have a little bit of a research session. Let's start base. What do I need? Well, we certainly could get that. You see, I've got 763 points, so I think we can unlock that. Offline protection. Okay, gravity field generator. I think we'll unlock that. Polarized hull shield. Tier 1. Okay. Of course, this is the force field. I haven't worked on that yet. Let's see. Crafting. Polarized hull shield generator cannot be crafted in a constructor. It must be upgraded from the T1 version. But, wow, okay. Well, we'll unlock that. I'm not going to worry about... Okay, I think I might have been doing the capital vessel, not the base. Oh, no. And I certainly want the large generator, but I'm not sure. I certainly want the deconstructor. I'll leave the furnace just for the moment. Repair bays eventually. I like the rocket turrets. Maybe we'll get those. Capital vessel. Oh, so this is... I think I'm going to leave... Well, I think I'm going to unlock some of the research in the capital vessel because I am going to build a capital vessel. So certainly going to unlock that. Let's certainly unlock the grow lights for that. Not worried about that. We'll get the land riggers. And we'll worry about the repair consoles later on. And everything else there. Small vessel. Well, we're certainly going to get the detector. Most likely we're going to have to use the small vessel to go out and get some advanced resources. We'll probably need that. I think we'll unlock the polarized shield because if we're going to go to another planet, having a shield could be useful. Certainly going to want the rocket launchers. I think somebody put a comment in about they didn't like the homing rocket launchers, and I must admit I have to agree with their opinion. I've never found the homing missiles much use, and because they don't seem to give improved accuracy, and sometimes they seem to home on totally unrelated targets. I think we'll unlock that as well, and we'll unlock that. Unlock that. We're down to 500, so it's not a problem. And manual doors, shutter doors. We'll just unlock that. We got here. We could put a force field on a hover vehicle. I'm not be that good. I think the hover vehicle I'm just going to leave for the moment because I'm not too sure how much left we're going to go for it. Force fields could be quite useful. Ventilators, I haven't even unlocked the ventilators yet. Well, we might need that for the farming. I'm going to unlock tier 2 mining ones, but we need the mining cores. I don't think we can make these without. Let's see if we move this up. Oh, it's as high as it's going to go. Auto, yeah, auto. So we're going to make a tier T1 first, and to make a T1. You actually need an auto miner core, so we've got to get out and find something. Weapons, portable. Well, we'll just unlock the ore scanner. I'm not really using it that much, but right, some weapons. What have we got here? I certainly would like the. Certainly would like the rocket launcher. We got a tier 2 rocket launcher. And laser pistol. Well, we certainly want explosive devices. Again, I think we're going to unlock the higher weapons. Actually, this shifters. Why is everything green? Oh, radiated fog. Let me just have a quick look at the. See what we can make. Oops, I haven't even connected this up yet. So constructor in. Constructor out. Weapons, what can we get? We don't have a pistol upgrade kit. Assault rifle. I think we got a tier 2 rocket launcher tier 2. Very tempted, very tempted. But that uses honing missiles. just don't like holding missiles. I think what I'm going to do, so we can make cobalt alloys, so I'm going to pop one of those. So what's the ammunition for this? Ammo, rocket launcher missiles. These are these, aren't they? And we've already got some. So I think we're going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. I mean, I just want something that I can carry around if I go into a POI, that I can put down some of those blooming scorpions and things with the small hitbox. Let's actually just have a quick look at my weapons. And I'm running out of food. So I've got a tier 2 sniper, 2-tier projectile rifle, tier 2 assault rifle. We could try and take that and then put that. Oops, nope. Player is the pulse rifle. I go to base, constructor in, put the pulse rifle in there, and then we should be able to upgrade the sniper rifle, shotgun, pulse rifle tier 2. Yep, so we should be able to upgrade our pulse rifle to a tier 2. And I need something to eat, so I better do that while I'm smoked. Don't want that. Nightshade. Bridge 2. We'll have to start working on getting some more food. Just pop that there. Okay guys, I think this is where I'm going to leave it. And in this horrible green sky, it looks almost like I've got night vision goggles on, but in fact it's just the irradiated sky that's still clearing away. And I think what my strategy is going to be, let's have a quick look. So we got our next attack in one day. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang around the base, and when I come in to record the next video, I'm going to start the recording, but I'm just going to wait until a base attack comes in. I just want this base attack to happen so that we can have a way forward. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.